increase everywhere.
Every basic ability, skill, and talent can be developed through hard work, good strategies, persistence, dedication, and input from others. Where focus goes, energy flows. So focus your energy on continuous learning and stop wasting time thinking about looking smart. Build resistance, build vulnerability, build courageousness, and face adversity with a smile. Become comfortable with uncomfortable. You know, the only person that you need to prove anything to is you. Imperfect action trumps perfect inaction. Stop wasting time and get on with it. Failure is part of learning, so start learning by taking action.
Christian Lavolsi, welcome to the hot seat.
Simone Lord!
It's been such a long time since I've seen you.
Yes, it's been a very long time. Indeed. I think we played phone tag for about an hour.
We have. We've been playing around with some content this morning, so you're probably all questioned out, but here we are, live on the hot seat, ready to dig into some more information, providing business owners with the wealth of knowledge that you have and sharing that across our platform. So thank you for being here with me today.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so I wanted to really dig into social media today, and I know as a business owner, this is a love-hate relationship, right? With different platforms and posting and algorithms and all the crap that comes with talking things social media. I wanted to ask you about the reflections on social media and really how we make the best use of this. And the first question I wanted to ask you is, what's the purpose of really having like an audit of your social media and digging into what you're doing and your efforts? Why is it important to do that?
Look, Simone, I think that the purpose of any social media audit is to systematically review your social media strategies to ensure that they align with your overarching business goals. I mean, a lot of people go off and do social media, and then when you audit, they realize, oh my gosh, I'm trying to reach these people and I'm actually going the other way. It involves actually analyzing all your engagement metrics, audience demographic, and the effectiveness of your content across all platforms. Now, people might be wondering, Christian, how do you know about all this? Well, I own a media company called Media Sociale, which started doing audits when social media was almost non-existent. So, yeah, we've been doing this a long time. And this process actually helps identify what's working and what isn't. And that's really more important, what isn't working, and therefore what you can improve. Now, essentially, a social media audit allows you to optimize your approach and it ensures that every post, every interaction, and every campaign is purposeful as well as contributes to your broader business objectives. Okay? Really important. So in a nutshell, that's the purpose of in my opinion, of a social media audit. And by the way, these are things that shouldn't be just done every week. These are things that should be done every quarter or at least biannually, in my opinion. And my thoughts around it is get a professional company to do it if you're a bigger business, or if you've got a coach, get them to have a look, and then that will be a very valuable tool for you and your team.
Yeah. And I think it's really easy, isn't it? If someone's like having good success on TikTok or someone's, loving LinkedIn, that really without any forethought, we go, oh, okay, I'll go do that too, because that's where another business owner is getting success. And we just jump into these things, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So I just want to go back to what you were saying about doing this on a systematic approach and reflecting on it. When you're reflecting in the times, is it just literally going, okay, every 12 weeks or every 6 months, I'm going to reflect on this? Or should there be something specifically that changes within your business or your programming or your audience to then initiate the need to do that? Or is it literally just a systematic thing you should do?
Look, if you're creating a strategy annually, then you should get in a good habit of reviewing your strategy every quarter. Okay,
Hmm.
so same thing applies here. Have a social media audit done quarterly, and again, it can be external or it can be in-house. This frequency allows you to stay aligned with your marketing objectives, and as well as adopt to any rapidly changing dynamics, right, within the social media trends, which,
Mm.
as we are very well aware, the algorithms are constantly changing, right? So
Mm.
regular audits help you capture the seasonal trends. They help
Hmm.
you adjust the strategies based on the performance metrics rather than just innuendo and hope. And it allows you to integrate any new changes in your business direction. Okay, so
Mm.
annual reviews are also crucial though, because what that allows you to do is see the big picture, and it assesses the yearly progress that you've made. And also, what you need to do is plan for the upcoming year with a solid data driven strategy. Okay.
Mm.
So, to me, any strategy, any annual or 3 or 5 year strategy, well, let's look at it. Every 5 year strategy should be reviewed every year and every quarter, right? I
Mm.
mean, a strategy is the thinking behind the plan. So, and I know for a lot of people that kind of sucks because they don't quite understand what a strategy is. They don't go to strategists to have one created. They don't work with strategic coaches. And if they do, they're working with coaches who use other people's frameworks and don't actually understand them. So there's all these challenges. So as a business owner, it's really hard, particularly if you're a small business owner or a coach or a consultant doing it solo. You don't have that. And Belinda Paris, one of our clients, double Christian today. I'm I'm blessed. I thought you actually. I read that as I'm obsessed. I was like, all right, Belinda, calm down. Belinda was sharing her story of success on our Customers in Demand mastermind this morning. I normally only host the accelerator version on a Thursday, but I jumped in today as a surprise. So it was really great. We had really cool conversation. And typical when I jump on, they go over time. So
Always.
it was.
You give me a hard time about giving away all the value, but you do exactly the same thing.
I just I love it when it fills my cup. Like
Mm.
being able to help our clients and give them something of real value, and they have the aha moment. That excites me. So, and Belinda, you have given me many aha moments, and you've been incredibly hardworking and successful. So, congratulations. We are all very proud of you. From the early days of your struggles 12 months ago to the successes today, and the rest is history, as we say. And a great conversation this morning. Thanks for sharing. So
That's
yeah,
amazing.
Simone,
Yeah.
that's
So
it's
let
really
me,
important.
I want to wind back a little bit. We talk about this word so loosely now, the algorithm, um, be it an excuse
The
for,
algorithm.
the algorithm. Do you think we're using, this is just a sub question because I thought of it right now. Do you think we use that as an excuse to be like, oh, the algorithm, it's not showing my post to anyone? Or do you think we use that as an excuse as opposed to really thinking about our marketing and going, this is pretty shit. It's actually not working. It's not reaching our audience. It's so easy to go, oh, the algorithm doesn't work on this platform. Maybe I should just jump on another one and see if I get success over there.
Look, a really good question. Like that's probably one of the best questions you've ever asked on this show, and I'll tell you why. There is no real answer
Mm,
because I honestly believe that there is an element of let's blame the algorithm, and it's true. And it's also false. A lot of
mm,
people don't target the correct platform for the correct niche and the correct target market, right? And we are culprits of doing that too. Um, for example, this episode will be rebranded as the Customers on Demand episode, and we're going to only make it go live as of next week on Facebook and Instagram. because the topics and the conversations that we have on this episode of the Business Growth Mindset podcast is tailored to a very specific niche. So
Yeah.
it is, service-based businesses, because that's predominantly who we work with, both in COD, in Evolve, and in Boardroom. But we're serving this on LinkedIn, and my following and my target market don't live on LinkedIn for this. They're all of them corporates, or their job titles don't give us specific. We don't know who's doing the side hustles, right? And so COD is really tailored to the startup, to the side hustle, to the people who are stuck, right? Now you might be $1 million business and you're stuck. COD is for you, but you're not in. We need to go to the platforms where the majority of our customers are. So yes, we can blame the algorithm that our content has come down dramatically from 70, 80,000 impressions down to 5,000. But I would argue that we just got the content wrong for the platform. So,
Yeah.
but the algorithm does have a lot of control. So, and I mean, you've seen all the robotic pictures of Bill Gates, who owns Microsoft, who owns LinkedIn, and the robotic Android pictures of Mark Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg, I don't even know. I don't even know if he's a real human, right? You've seen those pictures. These guys have a lot of control, and we have to have a lot of faith that their algorithm, their mathematical equation, is correct. And we own a LinkedIn business, that LinkedIn services on LinkedIn that generate branding and leads, and so we're across this a lot, and it is really compelling and really challenging. But to answer your question, it's both. There is an element of the algorithm, and then there is an element of people not wanting to do the heavy lifting. Like, I was talking about Belinda. Belinda's done the heavy lifting, right? And Belinda, LinkedIn is an amazing platform for her because she's a human resource consultant, right?
Yeah.
In helping people go up in careers. And she's very talented at it. And she's got lots and lots of experience in corporate HR. And, so for her, that is the absolute platform to be in, right? And so it's really targeted and really strict. So she doesn't have algorithmic issues because the people that want to see the algorithm would show her content to people. Amanda McNeil, another one of our clients, LinkedIn is perfect for her. She's an events manager, but an event coach too, and a formidable individual. So she's also going on that platform. Yet we've got us that we've gone, well, yeah, great for Evolve. And so as of next week, we're launching a new hot seat. So you guys on LinkedIn, don't worry. Which the content is going to be really tailored to the clients that I actually work with a lot. And we're going to have two sets of content. One for LinkedIn, very targeted to our niche, and one on Instagram and Facebook targeted to our other niche. And again, that brings the conversation of two niches that we're going to be focusing on, but simultaneously, but on different platforms. Okay? So I know I'm always giving a little bit of a masterclass on these, and I think, Simone, you've frozen. But you are there.
I did froze. I'm back. I'm back now.
Okay. I
Yes.
keep talking for you which it's very hard to get me to stop talking, as we know. But it's such a great question, and maybe we do another whole segment on it because, and maybe we bring in some guests because I actually think it's a question that's on everybody's mind. Is the algorithm constantly stabbing me in the back? Absolutely. But also look at your own content, and so you need to dive into that. It's amazing. We've got Belinda commenting like crazy on YouTube, actually. I wonder, there's lots of people watching. There's lots, actually. And comment. Drop us a comment. Let us know where you are. Are you on LinkedIn? Are you on YouTube? Are you on Facebook? What do you think of my crazy idea that the algorithm is not stabbing us in the back always? But great question, Simone. I'd love to explore that further because it is a really good question. And I'd like to support it with some data and some figures. So we could ask Bonnie, we could ask Adrian, we can ask Claudette. It'd be really cool. I mean, a really cool kind of, panel discussion. I mean, shit hot.
Yeah, absolutely. That just got me thinking about how quickly we are to switch our our strategy, right? We go and plan a strategy, and then it just takes one sort of microsecond of someone to say, oh, the algorithm's favoring doing this on this platform. And all of a sudden, we get shiny things and we're just gone. We're like, oh, yep, I'll chase this down the rabbit hole. And then your strategy just goes out the window. And I think so many of us are guilty of chasing that kind of quick win of trying to find our audience and find our people.
Amazing, yeah.
Yeah. So my last question for you, Christian, was really how this is going to help you attract the right people that you want to work with. But I feel like you've already answered that in what we discussed before, and highlighting what the changes that we're making to separate and identify those different audiences. So I guess I'm going to pivot my last question to ask, how do you come about those sorts of things? Like, this is something we've just uncovered for us as an organization, going, okay, this is what we're doing here and this is what we're going to do there. If you're thinking you need to uncover that, what kind of audit process are you looking at doing to uncover how you get that scenario that we've created?
Probably people are thinking, if we are talking to the right people, they're sitting here going, I can't afford to go and spend $3,000 or $4,000 with the company. That's not my thing. How do I audit it? Well, why don't I just give you a template to use? It is off the top of my head, so but these are the things that you need to look for. You've got to do an inventory of all your accounts. Okay, so list all your social media accounts, official and unofficial, and ensuring that each profile is legitimate and necessary. I'm going to go through this really fast because it's coming out of my head. So if you pen and paper, you might not keep up. There will be a replay of this there on YouTube, and just do hashtag replay to let us know that you are watching it on replay later. Then what you're going to do is you're going to look at your analytics and your metrics. So review the analytics for each account. Focus on the metrics like engagement rate, follower growth, and content performance. That will help you understand what's working and what's not. Examine who is following you and also engage. Who is following you and also engaging in your content. And so that's the audience analysis that you need to do, and ensure that your audience aligns with your target demographic. Really, really important. So then also do a content review, right? Like, analyze the types of content that you're posting and assess the tone, quality, and relevance as well. Now, also in that, identify which posts yield the highest engagement and why. Don't get too caught up in the likes. It's the commenting that's actually really valuable. And a lot of people go, oh my God, but I don't have any comments and I've got all these likes. Well, ask a question in your content, right? So do a little bit of comparative comparison. I don't get too tied up in that, but evaluate your competitors, particularly their social media presence, and that'll help you with new strategies, as well as compare the metrics and how they stack up. The other thing is look at the brand consistency, right? So check for any brand consistency across all your platforms. I'm referring to your logo usage, your bio, and whether the messaging aligns with your brand voice. Now, as I said to you, we're going to be talking to two separate audiences on two separate platforms, and so our message is going to be different, but our brand will be the same. So our logos, our images, but the key is we also have separate brands for all of our logos. So we're going to be really niching in and targeting in on those. Look at optimizing all your strategies. So based on the above, right, all those findings, develop strategies that actually prioritize or optimize your profiles, enhance all your engagement, and then improve the overall performance. Okay, and put it all in a friggin' action plan, right? So create a plan with specific measurable goals, assign all your responsibilities, and set the deadlines. Okay, now if you're going to do this yourself, then you're going to be in good shape. And for example, if you've got a LinkedIn account and you have no idea, hit up Simone, message her, tell her you saw the hot seat, and we'll get one of our team to do a free LinkedIn profile audit on your account. That'll be Claudette, who runs our team over in Manila, and she will be able to get you an audit of that account. And we do those kind of audits really fast. Our team's used to them, so it's 15 to 30 minutes worth of work depending on the size and scale of that account. We give you a score, and we tell you how much you suck. right? And therefore you can in all the different areas. So we'll give you an overall score, and then we'll even give you an area that you can focus. Now we use that for our clients. So
Yeah.
There
We
is a
live
little
to our
freebie.
value of no BS. We just say it how it is and help you move forward, which is
Yeah.
right. And I love what Belinda has commented in on there as well as test, measure, assess, and retarget, which is
Boom.
amazing. Great feedback.
And for that,
in
you
there
get a
as
big
well.
round of applause.
Well, Christian Lavolsi, this has been another episode of The Hot Seat. And once again, you have shown us some insights on what we could be looking at on our social media and not just making excuses or being blind to what it is that we're putting out there. So thank you for your time and your insights. It is much appreciated.
Hey, look, before we go, if we have anyone in Brisbane that's going to be in Brisbane the weekend of the 7th and 8th, or the 8th and the 9th?
Yes. Yeah. So
7th and 8th?
Friday the 7th and
Yep.
Saturday the 8th.
We are opening our doors to our Momentum Intensive on the Saturday. And if you hit up Simone, she'll even give you a $220 discount code. There are a couple of early bird tickets still left that are $660, so you only pay $440. You get to spend the whole day with us. And we've got the amazing Holly Smith from 30 Days of Happiness presenting a workshop for 4 hours. That alone's worth the money to attend. It's also an amazingly fully catered event. And anyone that knows that attends my events, when I say fully catered, you will get fully loaded. Arrival tea, coffee, morning teas, lunches, big buffet lunches, because we love to network and talk for 45 minutes, afternoon teas, drinks. So, and then probably the cool thing too, if you're into AI, you get the opportunity. Bonnie's going to be hosting our AI persona formula training because remember, this is reserved normally for our clients. And so these sessions we charge $1,500 for a 2-hour consultation, and we are going to do it there and then. So for the ticket price of $440, if you can get one of those early birds, there with the discount code, then you're laughing. But be careful, because Marianne Vasua, one of our customers on the demand client, is out there hustling to close a whole stack of people. She's a big believer in what she does. There's such a huge opportunity, and for the bigger businesses and bigger customers, the habit stuff is epic. But we talked about content and social media auditing. Having your own AI persona is so important. People use ChatGPT wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
They put in stuff and spit random shit out. Well, you can teach the AI to be you, and that's, we give you the entire formula on how to do that. And then I'm going to be actually presenting for
wrapping up the day. Yeah.
On 10x leadership and how to mobilize and influence more people. I do this for our big one-on-one clients and their teams, and so I thought I'd bring it to our around that $1 million client. If you're anywhere between $300,000 to 1.2 million, that's kind of evolved. But we have a lot of our CID customers that come because they love it. They love seeing everybody, and they want to aspire to jump in. And Belinda was one of those COD people who now has moved up into Evolve, and it'll be her first intensive. So if you want to see the screen warrior that's typing away all the time, come and join us. But anyway, they can hit you up with the details. Just message Simone Lord, and she will give you all the details that are there. But I put that call out there because it's going to be epic. So it's Brisbane, Novotel, South Bank, and so it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to seeing everyone. We do these every quarter, and it just feels like the quarters go for so long.
Yes.
And I miss everyone, so it's going to be lots and lots of fun. Simone, thank you. I need to bounce. I think I had an appointment starting 1 minute ago. So
yes.
And thanks that this was short today. Normally we go on and on and on and on and on. So I'll see you all next week.
Thank you, Christian Lavolsi.
No worries. Thanks, Simone.
Bye.
Working with Christian is a game changer. Hi, I'm Adrian Lee from GrowthLink Coaching and Consulting. I started working with Christian in August 2020 as his LinkedIn growth consultant. We worked together on his LinkedIn brand for about 12 months before becoming business partners in Growth Outsourced late 2021. Christian is a hidden genius. He helped me break through a significant financial target by restructuring my growth consulting online business offer. I don't know of any one person who can give you so much focus, clarity, and structure to live your purpose and get shit done. He holds you accountable to your words and gives you the tough love when you need it. I love his no BS approach to business and life. Everyone needs a Christian Lavolsi in their life. Do whatever you have to work with Christian. This is just the beginning for us, and I am super pumped to continue growing together. Thanks again, Christian.
Are you ready to start taking action on your business? Would you like to spend more time with your family? Then call 1300-643-229 and start building momentum right now. I know you're busy. In fact, you are so busy that you don't have time to work on your business or yourself. Often tossing and turning at night, worrying about the how-tos and the cash flow. How on earth can you possibly get off the hamster wheel so that you can take a helicopter view to see where you'll be in 90 days, 1 year, or 3 years from now? In this program, I will take you from sleepless nights to blissful sleep. You'll have more time with your family and you will have the clarity and direction so you can grow and flourish. Call 1300-643-229 now and start building momentum.